business system and improving the music marketing in Liberia. And uh, it's not about just identifying a problem. The first thing, um, we are on a good footing, meaning we have people who are interested in doing music business in Liberia. That's a good footing. And we have people who have given a lifetime to it. So that's good footing. That these are advantages. That yes, but there are things that we need to put into place, and these things that we need to put into place will actually be benefiting for the nation, will benefit the nation and profit the musicians. Um, First of all, I would like to label three primary things that I think we need to work on. Number one, they have to do with setting up business system for music. In Liberia, we don't have business system. Uh, Liberia as a country suffer from living by law. We 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 as people need to learn to live by law. And in music, what makes musicians successful is business law. And what makes any nation prosper in business is when people can keep promises, when people are legal about things to do, when people uh, buy and sell based on regulations and standards. Now, in Liberia, we don't have that. We don't take those things seriously. We always feel like we always want to operate on favoritism. We always want to operate on friendship. And, you know, like my friend. Now, two things happen. We operate on friendship, but then we operate on business on certain standards. So if the person is not your friend, you want to treat the person on business standard. The person that is your friend, you want to treat the person on friendship standard. Now, in most cases, people who operate like that on friendship, they always get frustrated because they will help people, but then at the end of the day, people will let them down, and those who they charge will turn to hate them. So what we need to do is to set up one channel, set a system instead of operating on favoritism and business. Set up one, it affects the entire country. Uh, when a person want to do business, as long as the person friendly with a police officer, a person have a car, you friend of police officer and say, oh, officer, I got this car and I won't put my car on the road, but I need, then the officer now go say, come, let me help you. Instead of doing such a thing, the officer should say, I mean, go and register your car. We need to get legal about doing things in Liberia. This is a social problem. This is our society problem. When people talk about the government and talk about the president and talk about, you know, things not working, you know, I ask myself if they understand their role. If we cannot live by the rule of law, if we cannot abide by the constitutions or the law governing the states, how do we expect things to change? We should live by laws, live by rules of laws, laws that govern the country, laws we should hold to business laws that regulate things we do in our country. Unlike, we didn't care for that. We're not taking that into consideration. Everybody just want to keep doing business on friendship, you know, at what time? They say, oh, that politician thing like that, but that's how the citizens self-esteem, and that need to change. What we need to do is hold on to businesses, hold on to business law, live by the rule of law. If you want to be a musician in Liberia, you should be lesson. Everyone should have a lesson. It's not, oh, I'm a ball, I'm a picking, let me promote him. No, everyone should have, the system should be balanced, that go across the line. That's the first thing. Now, if doing that will actually put the people who are already involved in the music business in a good state, because if you're a musician and you have come up with an album and you need to copyright your song, we create programs, and we create those programs. We can put you on the programs. Two things: you either work and we copyright your songs and make your songs put and place you on a legal status, or you pay the money and we put you. These are things that need to be done in Liberia that will change the system, putting everything under legal standards. Legal standards, business law, full operating by the rules of law, copyright, all those things are laws. Music is not a business that you do freely. Music is a corporate business, which means it involves law. You want to produce your song, you don't want to register with the government. You don't want to be a legal entity. You don't want to be a legal person. You don't want to be a legal artist, but you want to be protected by the government. How possible it is? No. You must be legal. So if you're doing illegal business, you don't expect the government to protect illegal things. So musicians need to get legal. And how do we get legal? We get legal through the music union, through joining the copyright society. We join those organizations that will boost our platforms. We pay dues. We pay fees that will protect our interest. That's the first thing. So if you're a musician and you're not thinking legal, you just think that you're going to be singing around and performing around doing free thing, you messing up your own business. Because for it to change, you have to be legal. That's one. Number two, the second thing we need education. Yes, even some of us who are now inclined in music, we were teaching music in Liberia. We went through a lot to learn music theory. We went through a lot. We have to, even though I attended school, but I can tell people I learned most of the things that I know. I learned it from online, and most of the things I know I learned it by myself. I always say I learned it from books, from other musicians from abroad, and online, YouTube, and whatsoever. But as a nation, we need to build musical institutions. We need to have institutions that will empower musicians. You cannot say you will have a good music environment, you will have a good music systems, a good music system without having school. It's impossible. And these are things that the government need to look into. President, and we only have 3 good schools in Liberia. Three good schools, and the rest of the schools, they are not teaching music up to standard. They just doing something. And these are things that need to be worked on. And I don't even know if the 3 schools that are operating in Liberia are legal. These are things that need to be worked on. We have a lot of studios producing music. Are they legal studios? These are things that need to be worked on. We need to legalize things. And then when we legalize things, we create schools, we create institutions, higher learning institutions that will transform the system. And we cannot sit back and say it will change. No, we have to work towards it. And the first 2 things is to have everyone involved having a legal status. The second thing is to boost the academic system, the schooling system for entertainment. That's the second thing. Then the third thing is to create a national platform. Because you see, if you have musicians being legalized, if you have schools, build institutions, you have to have a national platform. Nationally, Liberians see entertainment as a grown-up thing, and so. But if you put education into it, people will be inspired to send their children it. So if you now put the government having a national platform into it, it automatically changes the entire system, because now people will know that if my son or daughter do this, she will be able to get to this place at such and so time. We have 15 counties. Holidays come, we don't have no national events. We don't have no national platform where even 26 the independence. We don't have national programs. Entertainment can be used to decentralize Liberia. Entertainment can be used to transform the mindset of the people. Entertainment can be used to build roads. Entertainment can be used to do a lot of things in this country. But we have to set up the three pillars right. There are a lot of things that there are a lot of other things we have to work on. But these three things, if they are put into place, a lot of things will start to fall into place. Then we can move on to address other issues. Every musician be legalized. If you wanna be a musician that will have your music play on radio station, you must register with the government. You must. Not friendship. And you see, it's so pathetic because the people will be talking about things not working, but they're not willing to follow the law. And also, we need to have schools, real institutions where people will learn music based on curriculum. People will learn syllables. People will actually learn the basic things. Then you ask somebody which key you singing, the person you know the key. Uh, uh, what's the tempo of the song? They don't know the tempo. What's the form of the music? They don't know. These are things that need to be built upon. And I feel 2021 will be a very good year to start to build on it. 2021 will be a year that we're going to be looking into the direction of changing the entire system. We're going to be looking into the direction of making Liberia a better place. We're going to be looking into the direction of changing entertainers' livelihood. And we're going to be looking into the direction of having a national budget for entertainment, because entertainment going to raise money in this country. We got a lot of popular people but broke. And the most sad thing about it, they produce beautiful songs, but then they are found in low standards livelihood. They produce beautiful videos, but you place the videos, you place the song one side, you call the person educational background is very low, the person mindset is very low, the vision for the person is very low. And these are things that need to be worked on. And how do we work on it? We need to join this government, and we need to get the music union proactive. We need to get the music union proactive in gathering musicians, informing them on things that they need to do. And we need to get the government involvement in creating national platform. We need to get music educators or entertainers, people who want to teach music from whatsoever perspective, get involved in workshops and transforming the minds of people. This is my message. This is what I want to talk about 2021. This is what I want to see come to pass in Liberia. As a composer, as a pianist, as a music instructor, my desire actually goes with transforming, empowering musicians. And we cannot do that just talking. We have to get legal. We have to build institutions, and then we have to have national platforms. Thank you.